Let's there's probably not much. Is there do we have a lot to talk about new releases
Is
or
that
what?
English?
It's sort of English.
Where's theirs now? Here's theirs?
This pond's this bad piece, yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
I got drops, bitch.
Let's Build a Zoo.
Sorry. What?
I played a little bit of Let's Build a Zoo. I found it to be a little frustrating, and for a game that's on Game Pass, a little bit frustrating is enough for me to kind of move on.
Is Matt Damon in this?
I thought it was going to be a little simpler.
It's
more
very complex. I've played a little bit of it before.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit much.
It looks cartoony. It looks like
it does, but there's lots.
There's like 900 button controls and they don't all work well. And sometimes I built a little build some grass area to put your bunnies down. So I built first of all, it took me a little while to figure out how to even close off the enclosure. And then I build it. I put bunnies in. I'm like, hey, you can make your park bigger. I'm like, great. Can I make this enclosure bigger? And there's no button to let you edit your enclosure. And then I went into the menu, put down a whatever hut. And I'm like, oh, I should put down a whatever hut. And I go and open the menu and I highlight whatever hut. And I hit the button on whatever hut. And you know how sometimes in those games, then it has the sort of translucent version of it on your map and you can move it around. It didn't do that. It just auto placed it right in the middle. And I'm like, I don't want this whatever hut in the middle. Can I edit where it is and move it after I place it? If you can, I don't know. It was just very frustrating.
You probably can. It's just there's a lot. That game, the graphics
needlessly complicated.
Yeah, it tricks you. Let's Build a Zoo. It's maybe the kids will like this. This is, and it's nope.
Maybe this will be. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a good a palate cleanser game. In between other games, I could build a little zoo and it'll be cute and fun. Turns out, no, this is a frustrating pain in the ass. And I deleted it quite quickly.
Maybe you were looking for either Bunny Park or Lemon Cake. Those were also two farming / bunny games that came out this week.
It's quite possible.
I know both of those are going to be hitting my household here soon.
Nice.
We also checked out Paw Patrol Grand Prix. That's on Game Pass. I really like that Game Pass puts all these kids games on there.
Smart for them.
No way am I paying $50 for this Paw Patrol game, right? But it's got because it's got minimal gameplay. The amount of game that's there is not much.
Is
right?
it like Mario Kart but with Paw Patrol?
Yeah, that's what this is. It's a kart racing game with the Paw Patrol characters, and
does it have the gray dog with the green hat?
Rocky. That's who you play as, or that's who Dashel played as to begin with.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little weird. You start a I don't know, a campaign or whatever, and it's pick your dog. You can't change until you're done with this campaign. It's well, that's a really why are you
that adds replayability?
Yeah, why are you limiting these 5-year-olds from being able to it's a new race, let me choose a new dog? But I don't know.
It adds hours of gameplay.
Right. It is not terrible. And it gets the job done for a Paw Patrol kart racer that is on Game Pass.
Woot.
Yep.
Have you played any Dakar Desert Rally? That came out this week too.
No, I've never played any of the Dakar Desert Rally games, I don't believe. Yeah, are you a big Dakar guy?
No,
is that your cologne of choice?
Yeah. Dakar Noir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I could see you as a big Dakar guy.
Yeah. I mean, nothing smells better when you're wearing a tea-gray shirt than and a members only jacket and some Z Cavarici pants.
Did you ever have a bottle of it?
I must have. I'm going to say yes.
You must have?
Must have, yeah. I mean, I was always more of an Old Spice guy personally, but I'm sure I had.
Oh, okay. You're an Old Spice guy. Mm-hmm. Are you still an Old Spice guy?
Yeah, a little bit. I have a whole bunch of colognes in the house, actually. I have a whole shelf of them because when we used to work in the office, We used to get sent cologne like every week.
Sent.
So
Get it.
it just kind of like a bottle would make the rotation to back to my desk.
Was
so I
it
would
gay
get
cologne or straight cologne?
both?
There's a such thing as gay cologne?
Yeah, sure. No, of course not.
I
Just
don't even know if
cologne.
you're kidding or I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
Just cologne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have a whole bunch of cologne in the house.
Interesting.
What else we got in new releases? Let's talk about Overwatch 2, which came
Now,
out.
did you actually get to play Overwatch 2?
I did.
How is it?
I mean, it wasn't that you didn't have to wait that long to get in. Like a couple minutes, maybe.
When it said 20, my place in line was 20,000. I said, "Oh, maybe this isn't for me."
Oh, mine. I never. Oh, you know what? I get the priority queue maybe because I own the original game. Meanwhile, it just made me sad. Like loading this up, like slapping a 2 on this. Same fucking thing. Like it's just like there's more menus and it's more confusing shit, and now there's a battle pass. It's hard. I played 2 matches. It's really hard to get excited about. It does not feel like a new game. It's to call it a sequel is like.
So can we talk about Overwatch for a second here?
That's what we're talking about.
I know. Here's what's crazy about this: is that when this game came out,
Yes,
it was gigantic.
huge.
We're talking action figures. We're
It
talking Lego sets.
Took too long for those action figures to come out, but yes.
Action figures, Lego sets,
Nerf guns.
Nerf guns. I mean, even Fortnite doesn't have a Lego set.
Pops, so many pops.
Yeah, pops.
Fortnite has off-brand Lego sets,
Nope, they don't.
right? They don't.
Nope.
What's going on there? That's a game about building.
I know.
They can't get a deal going with Mega Bloks here or anything.
Nope, no Mega Blocks, no Legos. But
Combat.
Overwatch,
What's happening?
They're probably
They
probably
make it-
waiting
they
for a
make-
better split on Lego.
they
They're
make
trying to
good.
ride them out.
They make good action figures. I can't complain.
Is
about
Epic
Fortnite
is Epic
figures.
gonna sue Lego here soon? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's probably on the agenda. So
Huge.
how do you drop that ball of having a property that seems to have so much value, not just as the game itself, but even outside the game? I mean, that's
even
that's
worse
the
than
dream,
that.
right?
It's
That's
worse
the
than that.
dream.
It's worse than that because the whole fucking corporate culture at Activision was like, hey, let's just focus on these few big franchises that we have. We're going to stop putting out these smaller games. Let's focus on our World of Warcraft, our Overwatch, our big fucking title, our Call of Duty, all that shit. And yet still, it's like hardly an iteration, right? I mean, like it's a slightly different version of Overwatch. And it's not exciting at all. Like,
what is the problem calling it Overwatch 2? Should they?
The problem is, it's fucking. They should have looked at all the games that were going on alongside of them and saying, "Hey, look what they're doing to engage the community, and maybe see like how we can make that work inside Overwatch." Instead, they took fucking way too long, and I don't know. It just looks like they added a battle pass and like another mode, like player versus everyone mode. I don't know. It's not. It didn't. It's not going to get me to play it over Apex Legends. And I certainly put in plenty of hours of the first Overwatch game.
As we know.
So I don't know. It's pretty disappointing.
This is the game that killed Lawbreakers.
I'm curious to what like big Overwatch fans think about it. I haven't read any writing about it or anybody's impressions about it.
I
But-
saw that there are many fans that are upset because it's now canon that the soldier guy is gay. People are pissed about that.
I mean, if that's your biggest complaint, then I guess that's probably good because that means you like the game otherwise. But I don't know. It just seems like
You go on dates on any of these games
no,
where they're
there's
Mhm.
none of
Yeah.
that shit.
yeah.
Lots of dates. You get to play as Ted Lasso.
Mm.
It's just about collecting stuff. So make sure you get, if you fear of missing out, make sure you get all the skins, the event skins. And now that it's because it's free to play now, like the big transition from Overwatch to Overwatch 2 is now it's a free to play game. So the game itself hasn't changed that much, but now they're not charging for it. So they have to add in all the free to play pay mechanics. So like, that's not making the game better for sure. the kids are excited. Like Ty and his friends are excited because it's free and they can just play it without asking mom and dad. But that's not making the game better for the Overwatch fans who are already been there from the beginning, or anybody who's, even if you're just getting started. Like, it's only good if you can't afford the $40. What they didn't charge full price for the first game, right? Wasn't it like $40? I feel like they never charged full price.
You're the one
for
who
it.
bought it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like $30 or $40 because they didn't have a story mode, and people thought, like, I don't know, maybe I'm rewriting history there. But Ty and his friends seemed excited about it, and they played it. But I don't know. Uneventful,
I'll continue
anticlimactic.
to play Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 1, 2, and 3.
Is that out? Has that been remastered?
It's been out.
Oh.
No, it's just on Game Pass, and it is a shooter that I can play with Dashel.
Yes, Ty used to play that, and I used to play it too. It's very good.
They
It
keep
is.
adding free stuff to it in the perks section of Game Pass.
Okay.
Have you been getting that stuff?
No. I
Oh,
don't
you
go
should
there.
check it out. Get some free stuff.
What am I to do with that?
I don't know. You're the one who plays the game. I don't know what the stuff does.
More packs, more
Stuff.
cards.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look, it's a Venus flytrap that looks like Venus flytrap for WKRP.
Yes.
Come on, that was a good reference just for you, Ship.
Mm-hmm.
I watched WKRP
Wow, that
plenty.
that
Sure.
was rough.
I love
That was-
whenever the Bengals are on primetime football and I have to wait for the WKRP song to play,
Mhm.
because that's the only. Are we past that yet? Soon? Because I feel like people don't know what that reference is during the football game anymore, and that's the only thing they can reference about Cincinnati.
Nah, you're going to be stuck with that forever until
Yeah.
there's something else.
Why don't you be the change, Ship? Come up with something better.
You have to
Cincinnati
come up
theme
with a
song.
TV show based in Cincinnati better than WKRP.
No,
in
he just needs the
Cincinnati.
song. He just needs a song. Good song about Cincinnati.
Baby,
Get your boy
if
Isbell on
you've
that.
ever wondered,
Yeah, he hasn't written a song about Cincinnati.
See?
whatever became of me.
Uh huh.
I think he can
I'm
do it.
living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
Chaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, got the feel for you.
Great.
Welcome to the
Thanks.
musical interlude. Everybody's favorite part of the show.
Yep.